Hi everybody, it's Julie with You to Be Healthy, coming to you today again with Tuesday Tips at 10, like we do every Tuesday. And I wanted to come on today to talk about women's health and specifically 5 easy ways that moms and really all women, whether you're a mom or not, can do to get a little bit healthier. And we wear so many hats, don't we? Wife, mom, friend, sister, aunt, grandma, whatever. We wear all these different hats and we put everybody first and we always put ourselves last, right? That's just pretty much how it goes, especially if you're a mom. We just give everything we have to everyone else. So I wanted to share a few, just a little hints, and they may be things you already know, but it's good to hear them again, okay? So 5 easy ways that moms and basically all women can use to get healthier. The first one would be kick the stress to the curb. That's the biggest one. And most of us experience stress every day, and it can really just wreak havoc on our health. In fact, the Centers for Disease Control estimates about 75 to 90% of all visits to the doctor's office are stress related. So one key to good health is just keeping those stress levels in check. The best way to get started is identify your stressors. I mean, what sets you off? Is it money issues? Is it the traffic, driving back and forth to work? Is it the piles of laundry, where people just can't seem to hit the basket? Whatever it is, the first step to managing stress is to begin to know what's really causing it. And then once identified, you can begin to figure out how to overcome it, how to fix it, how to manage it. So find out what's really bugging you. And then set priorities. Take stock of what's really important to you and learn how to say the ultimate word, no. Hi, Deanne. Thanks for jumping in. No is probably the best word you can get in your vocabulary. I know as a young teenager, I'd see women my age and we would jump in and stuff, and we'd do something, and I'd see a woman my age would rip someone up and down this side the other and not bat an eye. And you're like, wow, that's a strong personality. Well, I'm at that age now, and I can see why these women do it. We just don't have the time or the patience for the BS in our lives. So you'll find that us women our age, we have no trouble saying no. But for you younger women, or maybe women who are a little bit on the gentler side, no is probably the best word you can learn. So it's one of the biggest favors you can do for yourself, because you can't do it all. There's just no way you can do it all. So choose what's most important to you, set the priorities, and then learn to let the rest go. Delegating responsibilities. You do not have to be supermom. Learn to ask for help, assign tasks to other family members, and keep in mind the best managers and the biggest businesses are the ones who know how to delegate. They don't try to do everything themselves. So teaching kids about responsibilities is also good for them. If you do everything for them, you're not helping them any. Our job is to raise our children to teach them not to need us, to take care of themselves is what our job is. So you doing everything for them, not good for them either. So one of the best lessons a mom can teach her children is how to take care of themselves. So remember, delegate, delegate, delegate. And relax and meditate. I know meditate seems like a new age word, but it's really not. Research has shown that taking time out each day to relax and actually slow down our brain and meditate is a huge reducer in stress. So just taking a few minutes to even just sit and relax, deep breathe, kind of just empty your brain out. Big things you can do. And that I highly recommend that, even if you have to lock yourself in the bathroom and turn the vent fan on to keep the sounds at bay. Go wherever you need to go. You're not the first one who's sitting next to the tub eating a piece of chocolate or drinking a glass of wine with the vent fan on in the bathroom. I think every mom with kids can understand that. Number 2 is get enough sleep. This isn't a rocket science. Everybody knows you need to get enough sleep to handle stress. If you are are overtired and exhausted, you're not handling the stress very well. And so, keep a regular bedtime. Your kids have a regular bedtime, so should you. And yeah, honey, you need at least 8. At least 8. So you're not, we're not 18 where we can get by in 4 or 5 hours of sleep and not have it catch up to us for a week. We need 8 hours minimum. All right, so keep a regular bedtime, regular wake up time, and get the routine down. Don't eat heavy meals, don't eat a lot of sugar, don't drink a lot of alcohol, turn off the screens, that type of thing. Still, best way to wind down after a stressful day is to read something you enjoy. Okay. Number 3, eat right. Oh my goodness. Good nutrition is so essential. We know this for our health, and poor food choices, which I know are easy to grab, really contribute to our stress level, especially as we're gaining weight, right? So start by improving your diet. Eat a variety of fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, whole grains, that type of thing. And don't forget to include some lean protein from like fish, chicken, soy, those type of places. And also low-fat or non-fat dairy to omega-3s, that type of thing. And it's really, really, really hard to eat right every day. And who has the time to cook a big meal every day? So make sure you fill in your gaps with supplements. It's just impossible nowadays. We cannot get everything we need from our diet alone. It's just impossible. So make sure you're supplementing to fill in the gaps. Number 4, exercise. This is a no-brainer. Again, we all know that exercise is a healthy habit and it's never too late to start. You do not have to train for a marathon unless you want to. Just even a 30 to 60 minute workout each day, and it's a cumulative. Remember, you do not have to work hard all day long. Exercise is cumulative. If you're saying, I don't have 60-minute blocks to do my exercise, you can do it in 15-minute blocks, that type of thing. So get creative. But when you exercise, you can literally kick stress to the curb, and it's such a wonderful feeling. I've never had someone tell me after exercise that they feel more stressed. It's always the opposite. And I highly recommend both cardio and lifting weights 2 or 3 times a week. So mix it up and get creative. There's tons of articles out there on the internet on different exercises you can try. And of course, start where your fitness level is at. If you're not used to working out, don't go out there and try to run for an hour. That's just not smart. So build up slowly. Start 10, 15-minute walks. Even if you do a couple of them a day, that's fine. Just spread them out. I don't care. Just get out there and move. And number 5, take time out with friends. A landmark UCLA study suggests that hanging out with friends can actually counteract the kind of stress that most women experience on a daily basis. So when women engage in this, quote, tending and befriending with other women and maybe their kids or something like that, studies suggest that the hormone oxytocin is released. And that further counters stress and produces a calming effect. So we always knew that our friends made us feel good. So now there's actual study evidence to support that. And so the next time you need to lift up, or you simply want to relax, just call up your closest group of friends and get together for a fun gathering. And remember, laughing burns calories, so make sure to pick funny friends. All right. As I end my Tuesday Tips at 10, I always try to give something away. And since we're focusing on women's health this month of May and on moms and stuff, I get a lot of moms that say, well, wow, I really wish I could be a stay-at-home mom, but I have to work. I've been there. I do. I understand that. I was a mom that had to, cry all the way to work because I had to leave my little one at a babysitter, and I didn't want to pay someone to raise my kids. I get that. But I had to bring an income in. I've also been the mom who got laid off from work and was worried about an income. Well, it was great. I could stay home with my little one, but now what am I going to do for money? And having worked all my life, I was, lost. So I ended up with the help of another mom who showed me a way that I could actually stay home and still make money. So if that interests you, I'm going to put a link down below in the bottom in the comments, and feel free to check it out. If you're a mom who is currently working and would love to stay home but don't know how, get with me, we'll talk. If you're a stay-at-home mom but really would love to add to the household income, get with me and we'll talk. All right, you guys, those are my 5 ways that moms and all women can get healthier. And if you're watching this on replay, just hit #replay so I know who came along later, and let us know what you think. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care.